Is the universe a simulation? The answer might surprise you. Alright, everyone. I'm here to talk about whether or not the universe is real. So, a few ideas that I've had is that, you know, um, we can't really prove that the universe is real. Like, at this moment, we can't. Right? What even is reality, right? We can't prove if we're in a dream. We can't prove if we're just, inside somebody's fucking head. All of us inside someone's head. I love my insane ramblings, but yeah, we can't really prove anything, right? So, discussing whether or not we're in a simulation is a very interesting topic to me. So, yeah. Um, First off, a few of my points. The universe is built up of numbers, right? Granted, yes, us humans did invent numbers. However, however, why is it that equations and math are able to, calculate the size of something, calculate, you know, uh, how likely we are to survive somewhere, calculate how basically the universe works, right? We use math and science, but it was already there, right? It isn't inventing science; it is discovering it. So yeah, we use numbers and equations to figure out these things. So yes, um, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of equations in the world itself. You know, um, one thing about computers is that it talks about code, and like you code something, you know, uh, a lot of programmers have issue telling whether something will work or not, myself included. Yes, I know how to code. So yeah, um, so if you notice, what do humans call your genetic uh, frequency? They call it the genetic code, right? It's almost as if we're uh, biological meat sacks. And I think I talked about a lot of this in my Does Free Will Exist video. So yes, so we are like biological computers almost. So yeah, like we are built up of code. So yes, right. Um, so like we have, like if there was a creator entity that created the universe, that coded it in, that just, like I guess coded a way for more code to exist. I think, if that makes any sense. Like imagine all life has code, right? Like, all life is built up of code and very specific functions. I'm going crazy, but anyways, so like, right, so life has this like biological language to it that we call genetics, that we call genetic code. So, like, all life has this. I believe we are 50% related to a banana. So all life is related. All life that we know of is related, right? So, yeah. So, like, I'm trying to think. Anyways, I haven't really thought this through. I just decided to make this video randomly. Apologize. Well, this is called the Insane Ramblings, so welcome. You signed up for this. Anyways, like, we are made up of code. Dogs, cats, birds, like every other animal is also made up of code, right? Right. The universe itself is made up of equations, made up of certain rules and laws that are in place that we cannot do, that deriver, we cannot diverge from. So yes, um, right. You know, you know, what was I getting on? Oh yes. Okay, so I believe it was like it was either like a few weeks ago or to a month. Anyway, somebody had uploaded a map of the entire universe to Steam. I believe that's correct. So somebody uploaded it's extremely low poly, but the entire universe to Steam, and that's fucking huge. If you can upload the entire universe, compared to like pretty much what I would imagine sci-fi technology, right? Right now is would be the worst that technology is gonna be in a while. I mean, in the future, like in the future, it's gonna be. I completely messed that up. I'm sorry, but like compared to what we can do in the future, like the technology we have is primitive, right? If we can, expand on our technology, well, guess what? We might be able to create our own universe in a simulation. We can create the entire replica of our universe, right? This entire fucking massive map of the universe, yes, it is low poly. Yes, it like crashes a lot. It takes a lot of space. But think about it. If you can create a map of the universe inside of a game, who's to say that we are not living in a simulation? That our reality is the real reality? Because I'm not sure we are, right? If our reality is the quote unquote real reality, right? Why does that make us special? Like, what's so special about being part of the real reality? It's just where we live. Our lives wouldn't change if we figured out we were in a simulation. What are we gonna do? Try to find a way to get out? Even though that's probably impossible. like, like people are like, I could talk to people about this, and they're like, "No, we would pull a Matrix. We would pull a Matrix, man, a Matrix." Motherfucker, the Matrix movies, world in reality, the world in reality is shit, right? The world inside the simulation is far better than the world in reality. You realize that, right? Like, honestly, you have these so-called badasses trying to prove a point about saying, "Oh, a real reality is the better reality." No, it fucking isn't. Right? I mentioned Vanta in my past video, but I think he's absolutely right in the sense that, like, reality is a harness. We must harness that harness because, like, we have no proof that this reality is a real reality. So, why not just make our own realities? Why not just, I don't know, why not just make sure nobody has to suffer again? And that's kind of the idea that I have. So, I believe that's everything I wanted to say. So, yeah. Bye.